Dafoe, Daniel Villarreal.
How are you?
Great. Good. A question. You played gay FBI agent Paul Smeck in Boondock Saints, which apparently is coming out with a video game this week that's launching at South by Southwest. He was one of the first gay action heroes I had ever seen in the movies, and he's as smart as he is sexy. And I'm kind of wondering, how did you craft your portrayal of him, and why don't we have a gay James Bond? What's going on?
Not so fast. I don't know. To play that role, sometimes you have a little fantasy or something that, or a kind of performer's mask that you can do that turns you on, and that was one of them. I don't know about you, but I've always loved to kind of camp it up a little bit.
LGBT Americans and other minority groups sometimes feel like outsiders who feel conflicted about joining the mainstream. You have a legendary history of playing beguiling social outsiders like Jesus Christ, Count Orlok, Green Goblin, and the Hunter in this film. Why do you feel it's important to portray such complex outsider roles?
Listen, I think the best stories usually come from the outside, because we get a fresher point of view, and I think part of our job in telling stories is to challenge conventional thinking, because everybody's in a lockstep, and we always have to rethink things. So when we tell stories from people that aren't in the lockstep, it usually loosens us up a little, and we can start to re-see things, and I think that's important.
Absolutely. I'm curious about your film in regards to the ecological aspects. It's about a man hunting a very rare animal. And some say that as the devastation of the planet continues, that there will be fewer and fewer animals for us to eventually behold. I'm kind of wondering, how does your film sort of deal with that subject, or how do you personally feel about in that regard?
Look, the story about a man searching for an endangered species, with dubious intentions, it's kind of a great parallel for the way that the landscape, has largely been exploited by us, in the name of progress. The Tasmanian tiger, in reality, was hunted down by farmers who thought it was killing their sheep, and this all happened in the first part of the 20th century. So, by the time we even had any kind of ecological awareness, that creature was pretty much extinct. And I think it continues. The battle to save the forests in Tasmania and in other parts of the world is really a continuation of that story about mankind's ruthless pursuit of what we think we need,
right?
At the expense of our natural environment.